Everyone, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. So for the Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. A pass to Fox. Here's Jackson. No good on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year vote.
Barnes with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Lopez up top. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Here's Fox. To the inside. Stolen by Ball. Puts it up for Adebayo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Right side, Ball. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here is Ball. Outside, Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
Lopez outside. Good on the three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Covington. Pass to Adebayo. Fox with the steal. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. The wide open look here for Fox. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And it's Barnes at the elbow. Fires the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Takes it out to Covington. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Down low. Stolen by Grant. Fox with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Barnes outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got 10.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
It's Covington on the wing. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Adebayo's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. Outside Fox. Here's Barnes. Excellent D there from Ball.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
This ball movement by Boston. And here's Tatum for 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 7. Kicks it out to Covington. Pass to Horford. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head coach. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. And it's Fox with the jam.
Nice use of the pick there. Fox lost the defender and capitalized.
After winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better this sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
And the basket by Horford.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Fox. Grant for 3. And Boston with the rebound. Outside, Ball. And there's a whistle that goes on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
30 seconds left from the first quarter of the game. Outside, Ball. And Ball gets double teamed. 5 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Grant.
And not usually what we see from him. 3 turnovers already in the game.
Yeah, Fox can be so slippery on the drive, making those little adjustments to get by the defense.
Boston's shooting their first free throws of this game.
Personal foul.
Free throw drops for Covington.
Robert.
And both free throws good for Covington. Now, here's Fox. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Tatum. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Brooklyn. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
The Nets. 20.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Outside Covington. The kick out to Tatum. Outside Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And being opportunistic there, Grant gets his hands on the ball and quickly starts the break.
Outside Tatum. Halliburton with the steal. Here's Grant. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 5. Driving the lane. And the rejection by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
And it's Halliburton missing. Here's Boston now. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Crowder's got his first 3 points of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal Halliburton has been. He broke his wrist in college. And that scared some teams away, but boy, Tyrese has been awesome in the NBA.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks.
Very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
Kicks it out to Covington. Ball from long range. And they'll get another chance. And Ball slams it in.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Here's Halliburton. And the layup's good off the glass. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside, Horford. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Horford. And it's Ball in the corner. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer is right on target. He has 5.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Here's Crowder. That misses off the backboard.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Halliburton with it. He has 5. Grant outside. Here's Bamba. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
And right now, Bamba's still working on the offensive side, but the intent is there, able to draw that foul.
Now a timeout called by Boston. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Several teams changing it up here. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Oladipo goes in.
And simply look at how Oladipo is built. Dude has a huge upper body. It is hard to check that.
The Celtics look good at the line today. They're perfect in 4 attempts. Oladipo hits them both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Fox. Drives to the hoop. And it's Fox with the jam.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
Out to Ibaka. Puts up a 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchise.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role?
And crucial that Bamba keeps evolving his perimeter game. Big men like him have to be able to shoot.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Out left to the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Out to the wing. Bamba wide open, and he fires. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Over to the left wing. And stolen by Barnes. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Beal. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
At the line, Bradley Beal. At the line with
7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ibaka for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Bamba. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 14. The kick out to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Outside, Ball. Outside, Horford. Pass to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Ball. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now Tatum. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. Jump ball.
Fox deciding where to go with it. And again, it's the Nets missing.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Ball with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Nets leading by 14. Bamba in the high post. They double him with Adebayo. The kick out to Fox. Here's Pokusevski. A 3-pointer off the mark.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
And it's Covington atop the key. Stolen by Bamba. Barnes with it. And it's Horford picking him up. And Covington sends it back.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And here's Brooklyn. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Pass to Bamba. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Assisted.
Bamba's got 12 in the game.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And the dunk by Bamba.
And it's nice to see Bamba finding his groove. When he's in sync, he feels like he can make any shot.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Celtics trail by 18. And Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Tatum.
Next foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws. Coming up, officials on the call with the foul.
4th personal foul.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Pass to Adebayo. In the corner, Tatum with it. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. He's got 6.
What is he doing? You got to get out to Tatum. He is too good of an outside shooter to be given that much airspace. What?
Fox, no good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Boston. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. This ball movement by Boston. Fox with the steal. And here's Barnes for 3. No good on the shot. And Boston will go the other way with it.
And guys, how about the scoring of De'Aaron Fox?
The scoring ability of Fox is off the charts, continuing to perfect his craft while also seeing his rebound numbers go up. That's how you become a reliable, complete guard in this league.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now off the inbound. And yes, it's good. Fox has got 11 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside, Horford. And there's a minute 45 left in the 3rd. The kick out to Ball. Just 3 to shoot. Horford attacking. Back to Ball. Shoots the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Inside. And the dunk by Barnes.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Back to Adebayo. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Adebayo's got his third basket of the night right there.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Here's Barnes. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 16 points for Scotty Barnes. It's Covington on the wing. Pass to Tatum. Kicks it out to Covington. Misses the three. Brooklyn leading by 16. Here's Fox. It's Adebayo with the rebound. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Outside Jackson. And here's Barnes for three. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct.
The Nets, 56.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for the... this game to become competitive. Here's Tatum. Driving in. Good work there as it goes. Tatum's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Celtics.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Here's Halliburton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. He goes on Jason Tatum. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
And back in college, Halliburton was impressive, but he doesn't seem content to rest on past achievements. He's always trying to take his game to new heights. Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He's still got a good outcome.
And credit Grant to altering that shot, building a reputation in this league as a guy who likes to get after it defensively. And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Oh, that's how you drive your point home right there. Brooklyn leading by 19 points. Barnes outside. Pass to Jackson. Barnes down low.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
It's deflected. Lopez with the steal. Out to the right wing. Here's Halliburton. And it's Grant in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark. Celtics trailed by 19. Tatum down low. It's Covington on the wing. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Halliburton. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 18.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside Gordon. Got a piece of it. Halliburton with the steal. Lopez up top. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Coming on to the floor.
Here's Halliburton. And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots. Yeah, the defender all over him.
And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Nets. Kicks it out to Gordon. Plenty of space. Good, he hits the jump shot. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the coaching staff wants Gordon to keep taking those. It's only going to help him get better. When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Horford. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Pocket 6. There's Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Fox with it. Now defended by Adebayo. Jackson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you. He can face you up. He can finish with either hand.
Jackson hits both of them. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Lopez with the steal. Here's Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got 20.
What a savvy pass by Fox. This is a guy who really sees all angles on the floor.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
To the middle. Double team on Adebayo. Horford has a wide open look. Boston again missing. A pass to Fox. Back to Barnes. 1:25 left to play in the final quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Barnes.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Fox hits them both.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox, look, he is built for it.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you need to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Team foul. Now into the line.
And so Tatum nails them both. .34 seconds left in the fourth. The Nets working the ball around now. And here is Barnes. At the elbow, it's Bamba. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Here's Barnes. Good work defensively by Horford. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 22. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Misses. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup